Hey everyone, it's ClickBricks here, and today I have Lego Blitzwing. So here he is in his jet mode. I believe it's an F4 Phantom. And he looks really good. He's very big, bigger than I anticipated, but, you know, the bigger the better, so, yeah. Here he is with a minifigure. So, that's pretty close to minifigure scaled, if not minifigure scaled. So, that's a plus. So, good. And here is Bumblebee. And skill is a little off in robot mode, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Just turning the jet mode around a little bit. Very cool looking jet. I really like this design. And I like the back here. You can see you got the two exhausts there, and the tail fins look really good. And on the underside, you can kind of see it's pretty messy, but it got these things. I don't know if they're like missiles or what. If you know, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually kind of curious as to what they are. You can kind of see his head there. Hello. Okay. So, you can actually take the jet, and I like to display it like this. You can retract the landing gear, and I made this stand for him. So you just plug that onto there, and there you have Blitzwing on his stand, and that looks really good. You can kind of angle it a little bit. So that makes it look really cool. Anyway, that is about it for vehicle mode. So, I guess we can get on to transformation. So I'm going to do my best to keep this in frame. Since he's so big, it's kind of hard, but I'll do my best. So I apologize if this is pretty rough. So, first, what should we do first? Okay, so this piece is going to lift up and unfold like that. Disconnect this piece from the legs, and that will kind of just lift up like that. Kind of looks like an air brake. It's kind of cool. Get these out of the way a little bit, and these panels shouldn't break off, but they will lift up like that. Take these out of here. They kind of just flail out like that. Just kind of get them out of the way there. And we're going to take these back sections here and just kind of get them so that you can move the wings up. And this part's pretty fragile right there. I mean, it's not too bad, but you just kind of have to watch it a little bit. So, I'm going to do my best here. This is probably the worst part of the transformation, is just getting the wings tabbed in. And these two studs will connect into right there. I'll just tab in like that. And now we can untab these pieces, and these will just kind of come out for now. We'll deal with those in a little bit. And they tab into this little piece here, so untab that, bring it down. These are basically just like locks for the wings so that they're stabilized. And let me raise it up more. There we go. And now we can take this piece here. This is going to rotate around and lay there. Take this, rotate that around, and there you have pretty much the back of the robot mode done. Coming down to the legs here, and he's getting big. Straighten these out. Sorry, let me center this. There we go. And oops. Okay, so we can take these exhausts here, slide them back, and rotate them to about there. Same here. Take these, slide them back, and rotate. And then we can fold them back up onto the leg. And then the feet are going to come down. They rotate the heel down, and then just lay it on the ankle there. And do the same on this side. So let's get everything out of the way. Bring down the ankle, or the heel, and then rotate that down. And I thought this was really cool. So the back tail fins are just going to kind of fold along the leg, rotate that in, and then this will kind of just lay flush against the side of the calf. And I thought that was really cool. And it gives the legs a really nice shape. So that's pretty neat. And straighten out the legs, and there you have his legs all done. And we're gonna move up to the torso. So I'm gonna need to keep raising this up. Okay, that's pretty good. So these are going to rotate down, and then take the whole cockpit section, fold it down, and there are like a series of hinges here. You're gonna fold these into the chest and rotate these clips so that they're about 90 degrees. You can kind of see what I'm saying there. About that. And fold the cockpit in to the chest. And it will kind of like tab into the chest. And I forgot to say this. So the nose cone will kind of like slide out, rotate around, and then slide back in to about there. And these panels, sorry, can't see anything. These panels are going to rotate around, fold this back of the cockpit down and rotate it so it's facing the right direction. And let's tap this back in again. And I like to kind of wiggle the head up. You can see it's kind of like on that robot hand there. So just rotate that up and position it however looks best. Moving on. So we're gonna let's do the arms, I guess, after we get the wings all situated. So the arms, they're on like these hinges back here, so they don't really tab in or anything. You fold that kind of wing out, and they'll basically just rest there. It makes them more posable too, so that's good. So this hinge here is going to collapse and become like the bicep kind of area, and this panel rotates to the back of the arm. That came off. Okay, so here we go again. Okay, so we're gonna do the same on the other side. Rotate that, angle the wing, and collapse that. And then fold this against the arm. And there you have the arms done, and he's very close to being done. So I'm gonna get the legs situated a little bit. So coming back here, and something fell off. Where did this come from? Right there. Okay. So the wings. These are just going to, these are like the, I'm just gonna call them missiles. I really don't know what they are. But these will come up and rotate around. And these are weird, because in the pictures that I was basing them off of, in one scene when he transforms, they're on the back of his wings. And then the next scene, they're on the front. So, I don't know. But like the rest of the movie, he has him on the front. So the only way I could figure out how to put him on the front is just make this like this ugly arm that wraps around the wings. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm not too proud of that, the way that looks, but I mean, the rest of him looks really good, so I don't really care. Rotate that, and then just kind of angle these and lay them on the wings. And you can angle the wings however they look good. And then these kind of like locks again, they're going to kind of stabilize the wings, hopefully. Actually, no, they're going to go into the front of the wings, and that will kind of keep them in place a little better. Again, sorry if that transformation was a big mess, but after that, he looks really good. Like, he is probably my favorite Transformer I have made to date. I mean, he looks awesome. He looks so big and great. I had a lot of fun designing this guy. He was actually very enjoyable, and he's pretty sturdy for how big he is, so that I was actually pretty surprised by that. Again, I'm not too happy with the way those came out. There was really no other way that I could think of. But he has a lot of really good detail. His head, I thought his head was really pretty good. Focus. So you can see his head there. And you got like that gas mask kind of thing going on there. You can actually kind of like retract that. So, I don't know. Those should actually be rotated up. But yeah, really cool looking head, I think. And a very articulated neck. He's very articulated in general. Like, he has a lot of ball joints. Pretty much everywhere. Yeah, except for the knees. He has ratchets at the knees, so that he doesn't just topple over. And he has big ball joints in the hips. Again, for stability. And he does have, like, a little bit of, I guess it'd be, it's like a very, very light tan. Very close to white. But I tried using white on, like, here, and it just did not look right. It was too bright. So I just went with gray and red and dark gray, pretty much. So, yeah, going to the back here. Not too much kibble. The only little kibble is this, and, I mean, it's not that bad at all. You can move this however you really want. This should be up closer to this back a little more, like these tiny little wings, but not bad at all. I mean, you got all the anti-studs on the back of the wings, so, but you're mainly going to be looking at it from this side, this awesome side. So, Blitzwing is, I really like his design. It's a very cool design in my opinion, and I just had a lot of fun making him. And here is, for comparison, here he is with, well, first of all, a minifigure, and boy, is he big. He's a very big boy. And here he is with Bumblebee. And yeah, like I said, scale is off in robot mode. He's quite a bit bigger than he probably should be. He should be probably around that tall, maybe. So he's not terribly off, but it's noticeable. And so there's scale. And I made a couple accessories for him. So I have his gun here. Actually, it's supposed to be like that. And this will just kind of clip into his hand. It's kind of hard to get his fingers all in the right orientations and whatnot. But there he has his gun. And because he has just like these ball joints in the shoulders and elbow, it kind of weighs it down, but you can kind of pose it a little bit, but it's a little difficult. And I also made him his, well, his thing. I'm not gonna spoil it, but, this just clips on to there, and his fingers wrap around that, and there he has his thing that I'm not going to spoil. So yeah, he used it in that one scene where he did that one thing. So yeah, pretty good looking. So overall, I really like this guy. He's probably my favorite Transformer I've made, and he just looks really epic. His big wings, the red contrast with the gray, it's all really good. I wish I was gonna use the, I was gonna try to find a, trans orange color for the cockpit, but apparently they don't make that. So, I had to go with, like trans, I don't know if it was trans brown or black or what, but I put a couple orange plates behind it to kind of give that orange color. But yeah, really cool looking robot mode. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this was supposed to be my 300 subscriber special, and I think it deserves that, but, as of the time of this recording, I have, gained like 68 or so other subscribers, so thank you for subscribing, and that was a fast 68, but anyway, 300 plus subscriber special, and thank you guys for all the support you've given me. I love making these things, and hopefully you enjoy watching them. I don't know if I'm going to make instructions for him, just because he's so big and fairly complicated. I don't know, it might just be better to save your parts, I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, that is about it for this video. Again, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.